To you all, ladies and gentlemen. It's an absolute honor and privilege to present to you AJAX Engineering. I think it's a momentous occasion for us because this is the first time we have showcased to the world through all of you our world-class 3D printing. To us, like any multinational would do, this happens to be a global launch and not just an India launch, because we are ready for the world with that product. Many of you may have known AJAX Engineering, but for those who don't, AJAX Engineering was started in the year 1992. And since then, it's been 3 decades and more for us in this business. Over this period, we've become a comprehensive 360-degree concrete equipment company, which provides not just products but solutions to the construction industry. We've reached this position through a journey that is deeply rooted in product development, design and engineering, innovation, quality and reliability of our products, and the strength of our distribution channel, which ensures that customers get the product wherever and whenever they need it, including the after-sales support that is so key to the success in this business. Friends, we have played a very pivotal role in establishing ourselves at the forefront of developing infrastructure in India. We often hear "make in India." But having said that, where will an Indian company go? It is obviously going to make in India. But little pun on the make in India, we have been making India for the last 30 plus years. हम भारत बनाते हैं और भारत को बनाते आए हैं. And you will see that as time goes along. The government has been speaking of elements like Atmanirbhar Bharat, Vikasit Bharat, and so on and so forth. We at AJAX very strongly believe that India is poised for India's decade. This is a very confident and aspirational India. This is an India that is not just going to be built by large companies, but SMEs like ourselves, who will champion the cause of India's competence in design and engineering. Friends, you have often heard that countries, nations, grow by many ways. India started its growth via agriculture, moved into agriculture and services, and now is strongly poised to make sure that manufacturing becomes a critical domain in India's growth story. And I'm reminded of some of the important statements that our External Affairs Minister, Mr. Jaishankar, and it will not be out of proportion to quote him on a few areas which we believe are exceedingly important for the growth story of manufacturing. He goes to say that India's growth cannot be built on Chinese efficiency, and that there is a need for businesses to stop looking for a China fix. While strongly calling for boosting of the manufacturing sector, Mr. Jaishankar goes on to say, no major country in the world has sustained or enhanced its global position without building up on manufacturing, and India needs to follow this and focus on it. The External Affairs Minister also said that India should not allow a level playing field for others who subsidize their production, and that it must not let other businesses enjoy advantages in the country at the expense of our own. We at AJAX believe in the same reasoning and believe that, just like the Honorable Minister, that Make in India is not just an economic or a manufacturing program, but a strategic statement of intent. To be clear, we advocate for healthy competition over protectionism. However, it is crucial for the government to scrutinize the construction sector with the same diligence that is applied or has been applied already to other industries. At AJAX, we take pride in contributing to the nation building process. Our commitment goes beyond structures. We provide end-to-end concreting solutions with a diverse product range that we were so lucky to present to you at our own Megacon. That ensures excellence in production, which means the batching plants, the transport of the concrete, which happens via transit mixers, placement of the concrete, which is pumping and placement by our concrete pumps, SPBPs, and boom pumps. And finally, all of you had a chance to look at our world-class paver. For those who heard me and did not in the past, I must say this, that we took a very bold step sometime around the period of COVID and developed this machine ground up in less than 9 months. And I want to believe that this could actually be a record in the development of such a product anywhere in the globe. In the past, all of these products were imported in the country. And that's the context that I was trying to emphasize upon in some of the statements that our External Affairs Minister has been quoted about. Friends, I am saying this with a degree of honor and pride. Today, we could perhaps be the world's largest manufacturer of self-loading concrete mixers, and I welcome you to the home of the same. This particular plant is the plant that makes those self-loading concrete mixers, where today in the country, we have more than 75% retail market share. In fact, AJAX is a shining example of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Over the last so many years, our core population of the last 8 years, or let's say the active population of the last 8 years, is churning 12% of India's cement into concrete, and that's not a small number. And that is the one that is contributing to the nation's growth. However, today, we are not limited to SLCMs. We have proven products across the entire range of concrete equipment that is required for the construction industry. And today we have been able to demonstrate to you a step even greater and higher, which catapults us into the domain of 3D printing. But more than just products, we look at a project and identify all of the needs for it. And we want to provide an input to each one of them. And one such example is the AJAX School of Concrete. The premises in which you're sitting, the auditorium that you're using, belongs to the AJAX School of Concrete. We vision our AJAX School of Concrete to be a game changer for the industry, and not just for the context of skill building, but also empowering innovation through our robust possibilities in R&D, collaborations and partnerships, and consulting for the concrete industry. However, it is our ability to continuously innovate with new sets of products, and we believe with humility that we at AJAX today can potentially say what AJAX thinks today, the concrete industry thinks tomorrow. Friends, let me come to the star of the show, which is amplifying our context of building world-class in India. Made in India, made for the world. Our 3D story. In fact, we will have a short presentation. Those of you who have seen the product in flesh and blood would be able to relate to the presentation even better. And I believe that the presentation has a small film, which also showcases the house that we built at BRO complex, which in one of the press releases, the BRO head mentions about this being potentially the world's largest 3D printed complex anywhere in the world. And we are very lucky and privileged to have done that. In our journey, we've often focused on and ensured global best practices, a dedicated workforce, and a customer-centric approach. Our 6-8-24 paradigm ensures rapid response and problem resolution. This again is an industry first. AJAX is committed to reach its customers in 6 hours, resolve a complaint by analyzing it within 8, and restore the machine in 24 hours. We've already embarked on this journey with 15 of our dealers, and I'm very delighted to say that the progress is very satisfying. We want to be at the forefront of customer delight and problem solving. I'll not take the thunder away from my colleague's presentation, but I'll just simply say we've introduced for the first time to media, and in general, therefore to public at large, our capabilities in 3D printing through all of you. We will revolutionize construction by translating CAD designs into physical structures with speed and precision that you saw today. This technology promises scale at speed, including potentially large projects of the government, which is related to PMAY, affordable mass housing, and so on and so forth. Beyond homes, the AJAX 3D printer can cater to diverse structures, and I was so happy that some of you had asked me this question earlier as well. It could be wind turbines, it could be post offices, it could be defense structures, and so on and so forth. Why would people choose something like this? This technology minimizes errors, enhances design flexibility, reduces wastage, accelerates construction timelines, and transforms the landscape of building and creation. Come to think of it, if an architect sees the possibilities, he can actually change the facades for every single building. So it's almost customized to the requirements that the customer may have. We are also very pleased today to announce the launch of our 38-meter boom pump that you saw. Moving on to our journey in digital transformation, AJAX is the first one to have launched its own AI platform. The AI platform has 2 parts. One is our own GPT, and the other is Concrete AI, some glimpses of which you will see today. That is also a method and manner in which we will progress towards the needs and requirements of customers, leveraging the best in technology. At the end, I now take the opportunity to extend a warm invitation to various ministries that are connected to construction and potential possibilities in the area of construction, such as Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, both at local, state, and national level. It could be defense as well. And agencies who would be willing to collaborate even at a private sector level with us in the realm of 3D printing and take it to bigger heights. AJAX Engineering stands as more than a construction solutions provider. We've made world class in India for more than 3 decades. We are committed to shape the future of innovation and excellence in the concrete sector. From our globally recognized products to product performance, quality, reliability, and after-sales service, to the transformative AJAX School of Concrete and the revolutionary AJAX 3D construction printer, our commitment is about redefining industry standards. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Shubhabrata Saha. I am the Managing Director and CEO of AJAX Engineering. I'm open for questions after two of my colleagues have made the presentation, one on 3D printing and the other on the launch of Concrete AI. May I now invite my colleague Riaz, along with Kishore, to come on stage. Their teams have been at the forefront of redefining engineering excellence in India. So when you see world class in India, it is they and their teams who have made it possible. I now hand it over to Riaz to make the presentation longer. Thank you.
Namaskara and good afternoon to everyone. Myself is Riaz Nawaz, the head of engineering, and my colleague Krishna Kishore. We will be presenting to you the 3D concrete printer. And to begin with, I think again we'll have a video of that so that you can see physical work which was done by the machine. First at the Chennai site, this was the first site. The machine was built and then immediately it was transported to that site, and we have done a great marvelous job there. So you can see that. Which are built so that a very big size building can be done. You can see the reinforcements. Some of the parts are 9 meters in length and 3 meters in height. This one is the BRO site.
In a world where innovation drives progress, AJAX stands at the forefront, reshaping the way we build. Crafting the impossible from the ground up with unparalleled precision. Meet the future, AJAX 3D construction printer. Crafting diverse structures layer by layer. Turning digital designs into tangible masterpieces. At AJAX, we've always been at the forefront of innovation. The 3D construction printer is a testament to our commitment to revolutionizing the construction industry. It's not just about building faster, but smarter, more sustainably, and with unparalleled precision. Every layer printed is a step towards a more efficient construction future. With the AJAX 3D construction printer, perfection isn't just an aim, it's a guarantee. AJAX 3D construction printer, building tomorrow today.
So my colleague Kishore and me, both of them, will try to talk about our printer. Yeah, Kishore, come.
So this construction printer means made in India means it's completely like designed here, manufactured, assembled. So everything has been done totally in India. So what are the benefits of the construction 3D printing? So we can build faster when compared with laying of bricks or any concrete molding or Maiwan technology. So the rate of building is very faster, and you can, for example, you can build a 3-meter height building in 4-5 days. So for example, if you consider a 375 square foot building of height 3 meter, so it can be generally completed in 4 to 5 days. When you take a conventional construction, where it takes around a month time for completely building a 3-meter high building. And in this case, error reduction is very less because it's completely like programmed path. So once it's fed into the system, it has to simply repeat the path and it will be laying the layers. So there is rate of error is very less and it improves the quality of the output. And the next important point is like it is has increased design flexibility. So in the bottom picture, you can see the curves. So we can add curves or any shapes or any complex things which can be printed. This is also like an example like how complex structures can be printed. So if you have like flexibility, increased design flexibility, then we can work on more diverse projects with very complex shapes. So which will be not possible in a conventional printing. Another is important feature is less wastage. Why there is less wastage? Because if you take any regular construction, so there we have to take, for example, like in this picture you can see a solid. So for converting the solid into a required state, we have to remove a lot of material. So there will be a lot of wastage. So in case of this construction printing, what happens is that we take the raw material and we form to the required shape. So there is very less wastage of material. Another is low material consumption, so wall structures can be optimized. Like for example, as per the design structure, in case if you want to like, if as per the design structure, if something like required thickness is required, so which cannot be achieved with conventional brickwork. So that is possible in case of 3D printing, where you can form it as per the required strength, it can be designed. So there is complete flexibility and which results in lower material consumption. And another important point is increased safety. So in case of any construction site, you can see that there will be a lot of people will be taking the materials and manual carrying of material will be there. And when it is working at heights, still they have to take it to certain heights for pouring concrete and all those things. So in case of this, it has a complete concrete routing. So there is a pump, so from which it is directly pumped to the top of the hopper, and the nozzle will be just pressing the concrete. So there is increased safety.
And you can work in the day and night. Even in the night, you can work. At the BRO site, most of the project was done in the night, and it was done with ease because the operator stands down and the machine is continuously building. Even at the third floor, second floor, you can see that the construction is on, but the operator is at the down. So it is no problem at all. Most of the projects, even in Chennai, it was seen that they could do it in the night. And at night in Chennai, it's much easier because the weather is cooler. Comparatively with the conventional projects, it's very, very difficult to work in the night. And easier to install it. It takes only 1 day to install this machine. Once you take it to the site, first of all, transportation itself is easy. You just have to bring the trailer, and with the regular crane, we can place the machine on the trailer and can be transported in 2 trailers. The full large size, full machine can be transported in 2 trailers. and to erect it, we only need 1 day time to erect this. And the next day you plug it and start to use the machine. To dismantle is much easier. It takes only 4 hours to dismantle. If you look at the overall impact of this machine, it has no other than electric motors, only electric motors, electric power, the power supply available, that too minimal, within a 30 kVA power, the whole machine can operate. And there is no other generator, nothing else, no other diesel engine, no other equipment needed. So it's an environmentally friendly machine, and also no dust, no what you call as the way the brick work is done, bricks are carried, there nothing of such sort. So here we have shown the precast parts, large size parts were built because the size of the building was much bigger than the machine size. So we said that yes, it can be done with the precast parts, and the large size parts. Some of the parts were 9 meter long, 3 meter height. They were built adjacent to that, and the productivity was so good that the parts are built, and then the small curing time was done. By the time the next part was ready, the first floor, one side of the building got ready, and then the next and completed the building. The building is ready now, and it is almost, you can say, going to be used in short period of time. And this one is the G+2 at the Chandigarh site, and we could do close to 1.5 to 2 meter of such a large building in a single day. We could complete the job of close to 2 meters in a single day. It was such a surprising that we wanted to, what you call as, discuss with something with the customer. By the time we saw that the building is ready.
Good afternoon. This is Karan Ahuja, and I have my colleague Rupak Shah. We represent a company called Avanta Technologies, and it's been an absolute pleasure partnering with AJAX, building not only India's first, but probably world's first enterprise intelligence system, which is powered with generative AI. Before I go a little deeper into the conversation, I'll quickly play a quick clip, which gives you a broader glimpse of what we're trying to do, and then we'll sort of walk you through it. So what you saw here is a complete concept of what we are building as Concrete AI. Concrete AI at the heart is essentially an enterprise intelligence system designed to handle multiple modal queries across the entire concrete industry. Essentially, at its heart is something that you see right in the middle, which is specialized trained GPT models, which can be deeply trained and can keep continuously learning a specific area of expertise, which makes sure that whatever answers, whatever queries we generate using this system is not generic, is not a generic response that you probably get from ChatGPT. It is a specialized, trained, and custom-built GPT, which can handle queries across the range of subjects. The way to look at this is each of these green segments that you see are specialized, trained, custom GPTs, which are on steroids. That's the heart of this intelligence system. Once we build the intelligence system, the second feature that we want to highlight is the fact that this is a multimodal system, which means that you can not only respond or probably ask questions using a chat prompt, it is a touch-enabled iPad app, as well as a voice-enabled feature. Once you ask a specific question, it does not go and fetch a generic answer. It starts to look at a very specific answer, focusing on one specific category. Once the response is fetched, the response is both multimodal as well as multilingual. What this means is you can get the response as a video, it could be an audio format, or it could be a chat format. Not only this, you can have any number of languages in which this system can respond to you, which makes it extremely adaptive, especially when it comes to working with both regional as well as global customers as well as dealers. It makes it extremely adaptive, both in terms of how it learns through your queries, as well as how it throws out the information, which is rightly suited to the kind of language and format which is applicable at that point in time. What we have also tried to show here is a broader purview of how this concrete AI can completely revolutionize the way the entire value chain of concrete industry engages internally as well as engages externally with their dealers, business network, clients, potential clients across multiple use cases. It can help in terms of after-sale support, technical queries. This could become your first line of contact, first line of communication when it comes to pre-sales. Once you've bought the equipment, this could become your first line of contact when it comes to maintenance scheduling, product troubleshooting, internal as well as external trainings, so on and so forth. So this is essentially limited to our imagination how we want to limit the use of this EIS. Eventually, as we keep learning, as we keep evolving, which AJAX has shown completely geared for, we can keep building multiple use cases. We can keep adding modules into this. It's a completely modular system which does not need to interfere with any existing IT infrastructure of AJAX. What we'll also do now is show you a very quick demo of the product that we have built. Rupa, you want to take over? Oh, yes. So what we have kind of created here is one interface which shows you the multimodal functionality of concrete AI. You can respond to or you can get the responses in video format, there is text format, as well as an audio format based response. So I'll just showcase one of these videos.
Cultural aspects play a significant role in determining how safety protocols are perceived and implemented on the ground. Let's delve into some of the ways in which these cultural nuances influence safety practices in this vital industry.
Go to one more video.
Concrete is the backbone of modern infrastructure. Its application demands precision and efficiency. In this video, we will delve into the various types of concrete equipment, each designed to meet specific project needs.
So all the videos that you see here are not real shoots. These are all AI generated content. This is 100% AI generated avatar-led videos. What this essentially means is it is very, very quick in terms of scaling its capability of handling different responses and handling different types of expertise. Go down. Main play and audio. So this is the audio response system, which also has
AJAX offers a comprehensive support and training program for new users of Concrete AI, designed to facilitate a seamless onboarding experience.
So this is being generated right here. It's the live generation of AI content. If we change the functionalities to probably a different kind of voice, maybe a different language, so it immediately changes to that language. So it becomes extremely adaptive. Just play one. Yeah. So this is, as I speak, this content is being generated live using a Gen AI system.
AJAX कंक्रीट एआई के नए उपयोगकर्ताओं के लिए एक व्यापक समर्थन और प्रशिक्षण कार्यक्रम प्रदान करता है। विस्तृत उपयोगकर्ता मैनुअल।
So what we'll eventually do as we build this concrete AI as a complete ready-to-go market, all right, we'll add multiple languages to it. We'll add multiple formats as we'll keep adding more modules to it. So that's a brief on concrete AI. Thank you very much.